April. 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 Hello, April. Hey, everybody. Hello, Matthew. Hello, Jimenez. Hello, Brent. Crappie. The Blue Azul. Greg. Kevin. The Herder. Henry. Never Stop. Hello, everybody. April's here. Getting started on our first food of the day. Question is, how do you combat seasickness? Don't drink the day before. The other thing you can do is get those patches. Those patches seem to work really good. I know there's another thing called relief bands that people have used, but I would say the patch is probably the number one thing. What's Jimenez says, do you think it's a good time for yellows Catalina? There are yellows at Catalina right now. The problem is they're not biting that well. I don't know if it's a full moon or what's going on, but some of the boats have been hooking them. There's a lot of seals, and hopefully they're going to bite really good. I will be there tomorrow at Catalina, so I can give you guys a report on Tuesday. And then I also have charters on Sunday and Monday. So 3 charters this weekend. Bruce, hello from Santa Barbara. Hello. And who else is here? Abdul. Can I get magic metal jig? Oh, we have them for sale on the website. You can get them on the website. We have them on the website. So Jamie has his own recipe for seasickness. Kevin says ginger. Yeah, I've seen people use ginger. And see what else. Yeah, if you want to get the magic metal magic metal jigs, we have all the jigs available on our website. I'll put a link here for you. And this will show you the magic metals, the bucktails, and all that. Let's see. Somebody's on here from Idaho. Oh, yeah, Steven. Hello, Steven. How did you find me? Was it just going through my YouTube channel? I didn't know I was popular in Idaho. All right, Jamie's got a ticket. SoCal. Orca. So I was trying to explain to some people who don't fish what we do Tuesday and Thursday, so how you guys join me. And they couldn't wrap their head around it. They didn't understand it. It's kind of hard to explain. My El Sereno fan club is here. Maybe I have a fan club in Idaho I didn't even know about. Henry, thank you very much. Hey, Robert. Raymond's in here. Raymond's got a ticket. Thank you, Raymond. Monica, Daniel, did you guys get your prize yet? That was sent to you? DB says, Dan, how long does it take to produce one of your shows? What's your recent show from San Francisco? That was filmed in September. We film every September up there, last weekend in September every year. That program's already aired on TV a little while ago, and I just put it up on YouTube recently, like this morning. But yeah, they usually air on TV. And then if you want to see them really quick, download my app. My app's only $1.99 a month, and you can watch the shows before they broadcast. Pandemic, thank you. Fanatic. See, Stephen Richard, Dan, does Cox pull your show in the summer? Haven't seen your show in a couple of weeks. No, they don't. Like if it's the same time every week or when they do it, because they send me the schedules. So it does run every week. I just don't know exactly what time it runs. I'll see if I can find out. I have a fan club in Idaho of 1. Okay, we can build on that. Crappie. This is the lakes are getting low again. Patrick, are there any trips out of San Diego? I have a couple of trips out of San Diego this year. The day and a half is filling up soon. So if you want to go on that one, I would sign up pretty soon. We have another trip on the Malahini. That's going to be a tuna trip, just a day trip, and you can get on that one. But I'll put links there for you. Okay, so Monica says they got their prize. Cool. And her hubby was excited. That's good. Glad I can make him excited. Okay, so Fred's given some advice there. Thank you, Fred. Okay, who didn't I get yet? A bunch of you guys getting tickets today. Okay, Tracy. Hey, Dan, how's the weather look for Friday? It looks like it might be foggy in the morning. I was checking it last couple of days. They're only calling for 10 knots of wind and 3 to 4 foot swell later in the day. So it doesn't look too bad. It's just the fog you have to watch out for. Tracy's Sunshine. John Walters. Yeah, it just looks like it's going to be foggy in the mornings, but looking at the news reports in the morning, it hasn't been really foggy. It's been low clouds, but it hasn't been really foggy. Jayhawk. Thank you. Bruce Ramsey, thank you. Sanchez, do you think ever gonna find? They gotta find something. I mean, I don't know if like 1,000 other people have been there before them or what, but you know what I think is gonna happen to that place? I think it's gonna end up like a mini Disneyland type of thing. I mean, I hope they don't put rides on it and stuff, or maybe like a Knott's Berry Farm, but it's definitely going to be a destination place that if you're in Nova Scotia, that part of Canada, and you have nothing to do, you're probably going to end up going to Oak Island and take their little tour. You can see they already have like their activity center where they're putting stuff, some of the things they found. They haven't found any big treasures yet, but the things they found, they're displaying them there and stuff. Ron B went on the Legend, day and a half trip. Oh, cool. So he says Jeff got him on the right gear. He lost a 100-pounder. 350-pounder plus were caught. Yeah, that's pretty exciting. They fished 200 to 350 feet deep. Wow. Yeah, the Legend's a great boat. The Excalibur is a great boat. Those are, they're both owned by the same Taft family. Great boats. Tony. Okay, so he's asking questions. JS, thank you very much. So, Ron, on the outfit that you hooked the 100-pounder on, what pound spectra and what pound line were you using? Yeah, if you guys are going to book a trip on the Legend and the Excalibur, make sure you call their office number and tell them that saw the commercial that I run on the TV show, and you'll get a free hat. They're giving away 50, 60 hats of mine. So let them know that you saw the commercial and you'll get the free hat. So all you have to do is tell them that when you buy your ticket when you call them. Greg, the weather for Sunday is the same. It's, they're calling for 10 knots of wind and what else are they calling for? And like 3 to 4 foot swell. I can check it again for you guys right now. But locally, it doesn't look bad. Let's see, locally for Sunday, no more call for fog. They're saying 10 knots, 4 foot swell, 3 to 4 foot swell for Saturday. Tomorrow, only 2 foot swell, 10 knot winds. Memorial Day, they're calling for fog in the morning. Light winds, 5 to 10 knots. A chance of fog before 11 a.m. and only 2 foot swell. So that looks good. Let's see what the boats caught today. Long Beach was all sculpin and rockfish. San Pedro had a lot of rockfish, 14 bonita and 4 yellowtail, 3 halibut, 3 lingcod. Channel Island had 54 white sea bass, 24 halibut to go with it. That's awesome. And everything north of that was all pretty much rockfish. Ventura had 2 white sea bass and a halibut plus tons of rockfish. And looks like the San Diego fleet got 77 bluefin today. So that's good. Yeah, it's going to be packed with boats out there this weekend. I don't care where you're going. You're going to see lots of boats, I'm sure. Tracy Sunshine, Captain Dan. I was at Johnny's Sports Shop. He had the standard live bait hooks, long shanks, live bait. When do you use one or the other? I normally just fish the normal live bait hook with live bait, like a live sardine, live anchovy, live mackerel. I use a regular traditional live bait hook. I think this one's tied on to something. So the only time I use a long shanked hook is with squid. So with squid, I would use something more long shank. But for regular live bait, this one. I have another hook here to show you guys. So here's a circle version of a short shank hook. So this is what you normally fish like for tuna and all that stuff. But if you had live squid or dead squid and you wanted something to run that squid more, there would be a longer shank like this, not this big, but a longer shank. And then that way you could put the squid on like 4 or 5 times through the hook. Hope that helps you. Now, Tracy, next time you're at Johnny's and you're talking to Bobby there, he has a ton of experience. He's a great fisherman. Don't be afraid to ask him questions. He's great at answering questions, and he can help you out a lot. Hey, Tyler, how you doing? So, yeah, I don't know about San Mateo, Matthew. I'm just talking about Southern California. I'm talking about Long Beach area. Okay. Henry, Dan, when will you be? I will be in there on Tuesday. Normally I would be there tomorrow, but tomorrow I have a charter going to Catalina. But I will be there on Tuesday. And if you want to talk to me, you can just call. There's an after hours phone number. If you call our office number, there's an after hours number. So if you miss me, you can call that number. And I have that number with me. So this is the office. There's the office number there. And there's links to our lures and bucktails. And we still have spots open for East Cape if anyone's interested in joining me down the East Cape. I'm surprised I'm still getting phone calls for Alaska, but I still am. And that trip's been sold out for months now. But we do have room for the East Cape. And it's a great deal. It's only $730, $40 for 5 days, 4 nights, 2 days fishing in a cruiser. And that's based on 4 people on a boat, 2 people to a room. Matthew Bird. Hey, Dan, looking to pair a reel to a Phoenix. That would be more of a Jeff question. That's a heavy duty tuna rod. So I think Jeff can help you with that one. James, I never got your email. And I didn't get your mailing address. So I don't know if you have my email address, but here is my email address again. Please send it to me. And now it won't go out till Tuesday because I have charters every day right now. So it's Dan at sport-fishing.com. Charlotte, any news? It looks like we're going to have a trip on July 3rd, the day before the 4th. It's a Saturday, and it's going to be a replacement trip for the Tradition. I'm just waiting for the contract before I say anything and send out emails. But it looks like the trip is going to be on the 3rd of July. But I'm just waiting to find out exactly. Once I have a piece of paper in my hand that I know it's solid and we have it, then I will send out the email to everybody. But that's, Charlotte, that's the plan right now. Monica, Dan, what do you think about looking into a fishing trip from Nova Scotia? Well, I would like it. I'd love to do a trip to up that way, Nova Scotia, and then we can go to Oak Island afterwards. We can do the whole tour, go fish, and then go to Oak Island. Sounds kind of exciting. It looks like I'm going to be in Europe in October for a TV convention. So maybe we can do a trip in Cannes or somewhere like that, Mediterranean. I have to be there anyways. Or I could do a walking tour of Paris. I've been there 12 times, so. And it's funny because on the bridges there on the river, there's no fishing signs everywhere. That's too bad. Tracy answered my question. Oh, okay, no problem. I'm glad he was able to help you out. Yeah, because he is very knowledgeable, Tracy. But for me, really, I only use the longer shank hooks for squid fishing, really. And I'm pretty sure Jeff uses circle hooks for bluefin, but I'm not 100% sure. I thought I heard him say that before, that he likes circle hooks for bluefin. I know he likes black colored hooks. He likes dark hooks, but that's what he does. Yeah, I've only been to Venice, Italy, one time. That was pretty interesting. I mean, during the day, it is so crazy and so busy. And an hour after sunset, it's a ghost town. You can go anywhere, no people, and it's really quiet. It's even hard to find a restaurant sometimes for dinner because everything's closed up. Okay, Matthew. San Mateo Point. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. I got you. Yeah. So the weather for Southern California didn't look bad. I mean, I was just looking at the weather report for um, Long Beach. Let me look down that way. Oceanside, Encinitas. Between Oceanside and Encinitas, it looks nice. Friday, light wind, 3-foot swell. Saturday, 10 knots, 4-foot swell. Sunday, 10 knots, 3 to 4-foot swell. And Monday, 10 knots, 3-foot swell. So, and when it says 10 knots, it doesn't mean normally that's going to blow 10 knots. It's probably going to be 5 to 10 knots. And then, it can get up to 10 knots. So that should be real good for you there. Up the island, what does it look like for tomorrow for my trip? I'm sure it'll be fine. Friday, yeah, 10 knots close to the island and 1 to 2-foot swell. So that should be great. Looks good. Okay. So DJ is going on a 2.5 day trip. Cool. Hey, Bo, how you doing? Anthony, do I have any fish tattoos? No. Do I have any tattoos? No. I should get one. I've always wanted a tattoo, but I hate needles. So I don't have a tattoo. April. April. April is in the house. Hello, Marvin. Okay, yeah. So Jeff answered the question about hooks. He does like to use circle hooks, except for the kite, then he uses J hooks. DJ, yes, it is going to be a busy, busy weekend. Busy weekend. Chest boat cruises really fast. Faster than I cruise, that's for sure. Hopefully tomorrow with the weather being good, I can do like 18 knots. I'm sure he's doing over 20. You guys like the shirt? One of the crew members on the bait boat gave it to me. So, let's see. Cool. Yeah, so I have a trip on the Californian out of Ventura, Ventura Sport Fishing Landing. And I want to say it's August. So we have that. We have that coming up. So you can sign up for that trip. Like I said, we have plenty of room for the East Cape trip, but let me put the links here for our, so you can see all the online trips. There's a bunch of different trips coming up. We have a gale force trip in July. We're going to be in August in Ventura on the Californian. And then I don't know if you guys saw for September, we added a trip on the Clementi. We'll be on the Clementi for a 3/4 day trip, September 2nd. So here's a link to all the fishing trips we have scheduled right now. I think we're going to have one added to Santa Barbara too. And I haven't heard if we're going to add anything else up to we're going to have anything else add up out of Channel Islands area. Wow, his boat can reach 45 knots. That is flying. Yeah, Manuel, you're gonna be on the boat on Memorial Day. There's gonna be tons of people there, and there's gonna be tons of boats at the island. I'm sure the skipper's not gonna be happy with all the skiffs he's gonna run into at the island. I'm lucky. My trips for Sunday and Monday are local, which I think there'll still be lots of boats out there, but it'll be local. Let's see. Oh yeah, Jeff. Matthew Bird needs some help with a reel. He's got a heavy duty rod, Phoenix rod. What was that rod he was talking about? It's a Phoenix 720X 3H, and he needs to match it up with the reel. And he's looking for Penn or Shimano, but I don't know anything about the Shimano reels, and I know you fish them. I'm sure he can help you. Terry, I won't be back at the office. I can see what I have. I have a bunch of bucktails on the boat already. So we have that. Yeah, Jeff, it's in one of the super chats. He's asking the question. Matthew's asking the question. He did a super chat there in a green one, and he's asking which reel to pair up with his Phoenix 720X3H. So I know you'll help him with that. Then Matthew's talking about bluefin tuna he heard about outside of Ocean Mile, 3 miles. Yeah, I mean, I could see that happening. No, I haven't seen the Ocean Bourbon. Cool, Sal. That'd be a good boat to go on. That's the old Matt Walsh. I'm looking forward. I haven't fished the boat since it left the Ports of Call area, so I'm looking forward to fish on it. I used to fish on that boat quite a bit. So Edwin has some suggestions too. It would probably be a 20. You'd probably need a bigger reel. We get some Akira. I'll dual trade one magic metal jig for those DVDs. Might be able to do something like that. But really, that it was a raffle for a DVD. We can work out something, I'm sure. Adrian Sanchez, what's going on, Dan? Just here with the kids. You're at Ardonis? That's good. Yeah. What's the lady that owns Ardonis? I know her. Good friends of my of the family, my parents' friends. What is her name? I haven't seen her in a long time. Of course, I'm not going to remember. What is her name? Rosie. That's her name, Rosie. Popped up on my phone. If you see Rosie there, tell her I said hi. She owns Ardonis. You guys want good Mexican food in your Montebello, go there. All right, so it looks like there's a lot of real suggestions going on there. Yeah, John, I saw that they got a bunch of white sea bass again today. But you know, when you go fish white sea bass following the fishing reports, lots of times they're not there. You got to be there on the day that they show up. You guys, thank you all for helping out Matthew. That's nice. A lot of you have different suggestions he tries out. Checks them out. Makira's sounds good. I don't know anything about Shimano's, and I would think Dye would be good. Penn would be good. So all that would be, it's good. One thing I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about today is one of the biggest mistakes I see people make fishing when they're fishing live bait. So they're fishing their live bait, and the bait gets picked up by the fish. First of all, what I want you to do when you're fishing for live bait is pay attention to your line. So when your line is leaving your reel, and I don't care if it's a little reel or a big reel like this, what I want you guys to do is run your fingertips on your line. Keep the line in your fingers so that you can feel the line. Okay, the monofilament, or even maybe a spectra. But you want that line, in your hands, in your fingers, so you can feel your bait. Even if the bait is an anchovy, you can feel that bait at the end of the hook. Okay? And you really need to keep your fingers on the line while it's out there. It could be a big reel like this, it could be a small reel like this, doesn't matter. It could be a 2-speed reel like this, tuna fishing. Doesn't matter. What's really important is that you keep your fingers on the line while your bait's swimming. And if you do that, you should be able to tell what your bait sees. When your bait's swimming out there and there's nothing chasing it and it sees no danger, it's just going to slowly move in the current. It isn't going to really swim hard. When the bait sees a fish seeing it, it's going to move a little faster. When the bait sees a fish come toward it, it's going to move way faster. And then when it's moving really fast, you see the line going off your reel, then all of a sudden you'll feel a thump. That thump you feel is your bait hitting the back of the fish's throat. Okay, a lot of people, when they feel that and the line starts to run and the fish is running, your little tiny anchovy or sardine is now a 50-pound tuna or 20-pound yellowtail and is flying with the line off the reel. A lot of people, and I see this every trip, are so excited that they finally got bit. What do? They put the reel in gear, boom, and as soon as they put it in gear, they set the hook. And that's the worst thing to do. What you want to do is take that line, let the line run, put the reel in gear, and do nothing. Let that line get tight and tight and tight. Remember, monofilament is nothing more than a rubber band. It just stretches and stretches and stretches. So let it stretch out, let it get really tight, and then before you set the hook, wind down on the fish with your reel to where no more line comes out, and then at that point, set the hook. If you're using a circle hook, you don't have to do that. If you're fishing a circle hook, especially for tuna, you have a nice big circle hook like this on, just go ahead, put it in gear, point the rod at the fish, and once the line starts, coming off the reel with the drag, then you can lift the rod up and pull on it and start fight the fish. But I see so many people lose fish because as soon as they get bit really hard, they swing. And the line's not tight yet. It's just really loose. And all that's doing is let the fish know that you're there, and it spits out the bait, and you have to try to do it again. And some tuna trips, that might be the only bite you get. So it's really important that you guys practice that. Just, put the reel in gear, let your rod load up. That means like the rod tip bend toward the fish. Let that bend all the way down to the fish, wind down a little bit, and then set the hook. And again, if you don't know exactly when to set the hook, use a circle hook. Especially with tuna, circle hooks work good. Bluefin, because of their teeth. So circle hook would be good. All righty. So hopefully that helps you guys. Okay. All right, so we only have about 80 people on here today, but we have 45 likes. Maybe we can get a few more likes. Adrian says, watching with the kids before they serve you dinner. Hello, Lexi, Nathan. Okay. Let me get Adrian's ticket. Adrian, do you guys live in Montebello or are you just in the area? That's my hometown where I grew up and where my high school put me in the Hall of Fame. Thank you, Adrian. What else? Okay, so Jeff is saying mid-June is the peak time for white sea bass. Makes sense because last year we caught them. It was, I think, in July, first part of July. But I do see a lot of them caught in June. So April, thanks you guys for buying our hot dogs. The super chat money. She enjoys a good hot dog. Edwin, thank you very much. Okay. Will Frost, thank you very much. Hello from San Diego. Yes, I did go to Montebello High School a long, long time ago before they had fences around the school. Seeds asking, can you make a magic metal jig with a stripe glow pattern? We have the magic metal jigs that are all glow. This is glow on both sides. They work good. I use them all the time. I should try them for tuna fishing. But yeah, take the hooks off them and put some single hooks on them. Yeah, Edwin, I wish I could get some Patreon support. I don't get very much support. There's a few of you guys that are really good supporters of mine on Patreon, and I appreciate it. So if I can get more support there, that would be awesome. And those of you that like to watch the videos, download my app. It's only $1.99 a month. You can cancel at any time. There's no contract. So, all right. So there's a link there to my Patreon account. I'm hoping we find some white sea bass tomorrow at Catalina. There's been a few reports of them, but there was a good sign of yellowtail for a while, and the last couple of days they really haven't gotten them. I don't know if they're still seeing them. I don't know if it's a full moon. I don't know if the full moon is letting the fish eat all night. I don't have an idea. Greg S. says bring April to Emeryville. I don't think April would handle, I don't know. I've never taken her in rough water, but that weather up in Emeryville can be like that. I don't know if she'd handle it. So Monica, you're going to come on one of our tuna trips. That's cool. So was that Desright Yo was asking, how are people donating? So if you look where you leave your comments at, where you just ask that question, how are people donating? there's a dollar sign symbol. It's called super chat. So you click that, and I guess you have to tie it in with a credit card or whatever. I'm not sure how it works. And then that does a super chat. So like Edwin and Old Frost and these guys that just did those super chats for $5. That's what that's for. So, and it's not mandatory. You don't have to do it. I appreciate it. And everybody started, a lot of people asked me to start doing this, to do the super chats when everything was closed down. My business was closed. We couldn't do anything. So the little bit of money I was getting on the super chats was really, really helping. So I appreciate it, and guys still do it. So thank you. Oh, you just did it. Thanks, man. Do I have any meet and greets or tackle demos scheduled for San Diego this year? No, they still aren't allowing anything like that. Um, I wanted to do a fishing tackle swap meet at my place this summer, and the city still won't let us do it, even with everything opening up on the 15th of June. But I think everybody's is holding off a little bit to see how that goes, and hoping that everything stays good and nothing gets closed down again. So we will see how that goes. But I do plan to do a swap meet in the fall, November, probably the first weekend in November at my office in Cerritos. And we're going to do some meet and greets. We can try to do one in San Diego. I'm definitely going to do one in Long Beach somewhere, so where we can get together. And we still have all the Gale Force trips are basically a meet and greet on the boat. You'll spend the day fishing together. So we'll do that. So what's that? Daz right, yo. Thank you very much. So you figured that out. Thank you very much. Marvin, thank you very much. Do you only advertise your boat trips through Turner's? No, I haven't done anything with Turner's really for a while. I mean, I talked to the guys; they've been nice to me, but they haven't done any sponsoring with me or anything. To go on any of my boat trips, you just go to my website and sign up. I'll put the link here for you. And here's a link. Here's a link for the fishing trips that I'm filming for TV. And you can see the trips that are there. And then here is a link to my private charters. So I take 4 people on my trips. And like I said, this weekend I'm really booked. I have a trip on tomorrow. And then I also have trips on Sunday and Monday. We're not working on Saturday, but Sunday and Monday I have charters. So there is the link right there I just posted, and that will show you the different trips I offer and the rates of what we charge. Matt, thank you. That's pretty nice of you to say, calling me a legend. I don't know if I'm a legend. I'm a guy that's been doing this 35 years on TV. 35 years. So, yeah, we've added some open party trips on our website too. So, if some of you want to come on, or if some of you want to email some dates that work for you, um, like you and a friend, um, send me the dates. I'll make an open party trip, and then on here, I'm sure we can find one or two people to go out to fill the trip, so we can do that. Okay. And Matt, I'm still on TV. You can still watch me every Saturday. Early, just tape it, but record it. But there's also it depends what city you're in. Up in Northern Cal, I'm on like 3 days a week, and on Cox, I'm on 2 to 3 days a week. So Ofrost is saying that the CCA is going to have an event in San Diego on the 12th. That's good. You can support them. Fred. Dan Hernandez is a legend. Deal with it, Dan. Thank you. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Well, I wish the fishing industry thought I was a legend, because I cannot get support from the tackle manufacturers. It'd be nice if I could, but I haven't had a rod and reel sponsor for 10 years, so hopefully that'll happen. Hey, Greg, see you later. Thanks for coming in. He's going to run. All right, Thomas, that sounds good. Says he's going to try to join us one of his trips once school gets out. And then we're still having the raffle. I think we decided today, I guess it's a Tuesday, the last Tuesday in June. I think you guys said it was the 29th. And we're going to do the drawing right here, live on YouTube, to see who's going to win the trip. Come fish with me on my boat with 3 of their friends, 4 people total, to come fish with me and do a private charter to Catalina. Marvin, Dan. Yeah. Marvin, you do not want to use a 9 or 10-foot rod on a 200-pound tuna. You'll do it one time only. And I did that I was using an old CalStar 10-foot jig, 540, throwing it out looking for little tuna that we saw boiling, and 150-pound, 125-pound big eye swallowed my jig. And it was a nightmare. It was brutal, and you don't want to do that. And those long rods, those 9 and 10-foot rods, are great for barracuda. They're great for calico bass, small yellowtail, but do not use them on big fish. You will only do it one time. That's why you see all the big tuna rods. A lot of the heavy duty tuna rods are really short rods, but lately they've been getting a little bit longer because of rail rods. And Jeff kind of brought it up the other day that if you use a rail rod, it doesn't qualify for a world record. So if you're trying to catch a record fish, you can't do that. Yeah, Mama Sushi's in Lakewood, right in the Long Beach area right there. It's really, really good. I went by there today, pick up lunch for the office, and they are now doing indoor dining. The sushi bar is closed, but tables are open. So if you guys haven't been there, you should try it out. Really nice little restaurant. I'm so glad they survived COVID. So it's nice to see people inside eating there. Thank you for you guys saying I'm a legend. Thank you. Jeff says, Dan, you're our Hall of Fame. Well, thank you. Really nice. I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to all the fishing. I'm going to be on the water tomorrow, be on the water Sunday and Monday. Sunday and Monday, just short trips, half day trips, but it's still fun. And it's actually more pressure because you have 5 hours from when you pick the people up and until you drop them off, and you got to find them fish. And you normally only have time to go like 2 or 3 spots. So you have to make good decisions and get people on the fish. So hopefully we get them. Let's see what else. Yeah, an 8-foot rod would be an 8.2 for a little bit heavier jig would probably be fine. A lot of guys like for throwing a surface jig, something like a Magic Metal Light or the bigger one. Lots of guys like to use 9 and 10-foot rods. On my boat, I just use an 8-foot rod because my boat's only 31 feet long. On a big sport boat, you could use a longer rod. Oh, what's the dance special? The guy that used to be there, now he only works there on Saturdays. What is his name? He made me a special roll because he knows I like soft shell crab. But he made this soft shell crab with eel that was to die for. But we have a video of it on my YouTube channel there, and the guy's there. He made it, and he calls it the Dan Special. But he's the only one that would know how to make it because the other guys there wouldn't know. And this guy would watch the show all the time too, so he was nice. I can't remember his name. We gotta look at the video. It's his name. How's the audio sound today, guys? Does it sound okay? I'm using the external mic again. Yeah, there's really good numbers of tuna. I mean, of yellowtail down San Diego. And I've heard guys talking about on their way, like running to Coronado's, are heading offshore a little bit to fish for yellowtail. And they're actually even running into tuna before they get to yellowtail. So it's nice to see the tuna are moving in, getting close in U.S. waters now, and the yellowtail everywhere over there. We just need those yellowtail and those numbers to come up here, come up to Long Beach, come to the Horseshoe Kelp, work your way up to Channel Islands. That'd be good. Ivy says the audio is good. Okay, good. That's good. All right, guys. Well, I need to still get stuff ready for tomorrow's charters. So this will be the last chance to get a ticket. We're going to do the drawing. And we'll call it a day. So I got to still get my stuff ready, lunch ready, all that stuff for tomorrow's charter. Got to do some laundry. Got to throw stuff in the washing machine. And dirty dishes in the dishwasher. So all the fame stuff that TV stars get to do. I get to do all that. I live by myself. It's just me and April, so I got to do all that stuff. Yeah, see, Sanctuary, if you've never done surface jigs, you should try it. The Magic Metal Lights are great. Tatty jigs are great, like a Tatty 45, an A1 Tatty, a double A for Barracuda works out good. So that works out nice. So, all right. Here's that link for the raffle. Again, we're going to do it next month in June. And here's a link for the fishing trips. If you guys are looking to join me on any of the filming trips this season, we are filling up quickly. And then here's the Patreon one again. If any of you would like to support me on Patreon, I don't have very much support on Patreon. I think I have like 7 or 8 people. So if you guys could support me there, it'd be awesome. And again, on Vimeo, you know, I have my own app there, and you guys can subscribe there. It's only, like I said, it's only $1.99 a month, and you guys can support me. That'd be awesome. So here is a link to that. Again, there's no contract. You can cancel at any time, and the first week is free, and you can watch it on any device. So Taddy's making a flat fall now, huh? I didn't know that. All right, let's get these last tickets in. Matthew, thanks again. I'm glad everybody was able to help you today, Matthew. I'm sure that's why you're making the second donation. I appreciate it. And thank you guys for helping him out. Oh, he doesn't want. He wants for the next person. Okay, so Marvin, it's yours. Marvin. Marvin, you're getting a ticket courtesy of Matthew. And is it Jalis? I'm sure I'm butchering that name too. Thank you very much. JALONUS. And Alex, thank you very much. All right, guys. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, Ron B is going to get another ticket. Jeff, thanks for answering all those questions for the guys. I appreciate it like always. Always helping out. Thank you. Yeah, April is the big star. She doesn't do laundry. April. April, come say goodbye. All right, here we go. Got Ron. Anyone use diamond jigs? I used to use diamond jigs a lot for lingcod, but I've never tried using diamond jigs for tuna. So Edwin says his glow pink has been his favorite flat fall color. I need to get some flat falls for this season. Tony says if he was a yellowtail, he'd eat a tatty jig. Yeah, they work out good. Oz, okay. Thank you. All right. Katy Perry is his favorite color. All right, here we go, guys. Let's see who's going to be the lucky winner today. And the winner is Tracy Sunshine. Tracy Sunshine, congratulations. You buy tickets every week, so thank you. Tracy Sunshine. Okay, there's a winner. And please email me your mailing address and your real name so I can get it to you. Okay, guys? And yeah, and I forgot who was that one Thursday. Please send me your information too. There's a link again for my app. And I'll have lots of fishing reports for you guys on Tuesday. We got lots of trips coming up. So we'll do that. And if you guys want to email me questions for subjects to talk about, like today I wanted to talk about setting the hook because I just see that as a problem all the time on the trips. But if you guys have specific questions you want me to talk about, you can email them to me and I'll have the props and the things here so I can talk about it and try to answer your questions. And here is a link to our trip to the East Cape. So if any of you are interested in joining me in the East Cape, come join me. And those of you that want to pick up magic metals or bucktails, here's a link to our website store page where you can do that. Let me put that link for you guys here. Yeah, please hit the like button. A lot of people have already left, but there's that. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Good night, everybody. Be good and be safe. Talk to you all soon. And we'll see you guys out there. Bye, everybody.